Good morning. Oh, wait, I have a new phone case, which means I can't stick you in my window. Oh, no. It's moving. Anyways, wait, I think I found a way. Yeah. I just realized in my last, I also took a morning poopy, so if you get toilet running, that's why. I wasn't gonna vlog about poopy. But I was also wearing this in the beginning of my last video. So you guys might think, is that the only thing that you wear? Yeah. I'll let you think that. I need a hair tie because I'm gonna brush my teeth. I found one on the floor. Today, what is going on today? Also, somebody commented on one of my YouTube videos, the latest one, and was like, "Girl, when are we gonna get another video?" I was like, oh, "You guys care?" That touched my heart, and I actually needed that because I was thinking about vlogging, but I was just like, I do everything. I do the same thing like every single day. But I guess y'all into that because there's YouTubers that do literally the same thing every day, and I'm like, click, I will watch, I will like, and I will comment hearts because I don't care. Where are my shoes? Okay. So, because is this a really flattering angle? That's $5. You better give me $5 for that. I just showed you my toes. Rain. Ugh, do you guys miss that? Alright, I'm done with the gym. It's actually so dark. And it's actually so cold. There's a roach that I killed this morning still on the counter. This is how you pick up a roach. You get a whole bunch of paper towels so you can't feel it. And it's so small. I just don't want to feel it. Alright? I'm putting my last load of laundry in the dryer, and then I'm not even gonna put it away. I'm just gonna put it in my hamper and then bring it upstairs, and we're gonna head over to Miss Liana. But while I was putting away my laundry, this YouTuber that I watch almost religiously, lol, pretty much where I get all my workouts from, I always like question whether she was the type of Christian to say she's Christian and just kind of like leave it at that, you know, because there's like a lot of people that are just like Christian at church, but they just don't have the desire or that urge to like devote their life to Christ. So, but she was talking about how last year when I started to like pay more attention to her, how she didn't really feel that urge, you know, to just really like, what you are falling. Didn't really feel that urge to like walk close with Christ and stuff like that. And she said, I also don't think I needed to during that time. I wasn't supposed to, which makes so much sense because it honestly does take time to really get that like feeling in your like mind, body, and soul that like I am desiring something more than this world can offer. And so I totally understood where she was coming from, and it was so fun and interesting to just hear her yap. I'm gonna put you over here. Just to hear her yap. I was like literally putting away the laundry and listening to her yap about how she was like, I'm very more in tune with my walk with God, and I'm like realizing how much I want to be with him now, because she didn't have that desire in the first place. And it's like, yeah, if you don't have the desire, don't force it, you know? It will definitely come if you are like, you know, a Christian child of God. It will come eventually, because it took me 20 years to get that desire. But then I thought, this is so fun to listen to her yap. Like, I'm not watching my phone, but listening to her just talk and doing my household chores was actually really fun, and that's what I love to do. And then I realized my alarm went off with the laundry. Then I realized, like, maybe that's the same for you guys. So sit down and listen to me yap real quick while my laundry is still going. One, because I'm very hesitant about sharing my faith. I know I've talked about it maybe a little bit in some vlogs, but it was just like, it encouraged me, her talking about it, to talk about mine, because it was like, there's such a shift in whoever you're talking to when it comes to mention about that you're Christian, and not just that you are Christian, but like you want to talk the talk and walk the walk. No, not just talk the talk, but actually walk the walk. And one thing that happened literally yesterday was they needed someone to lead worship at the Waikiki Beach Chaplaincy. So One Love is like above, and they help out Waikiki Beach Chaplaincy. It's not really One Love, but One Love helps it out, and like we have people from One Love volunteering and helping and serving. So it's just like it's partnership, I guess. But it's not One Love. Waikiki Beach Chaplaincy is their own church that's been there for 50 years. But it was actually quite the leap of faith, because I don't sing in front of people. I don't sing worship in front of people either. And so I was just thinking, like, this is also like a video log. So I'm not doing this for like views on YouTube or to be someone. I'm already someone, you know what I'm saying? But, sorry, someone DM'd me and then I got distracted. But it's also like, I should talk about this. So when I look back, when I'm like super into my old age, you know, I can just, YouTube's gonna be around. I can just look back and be like, oh, I remember when I was struggling with this, and like it seems like such a small thing compared to what I'm going through then, or what I have done in the future. But it was such a leap of faith, because they gave me 2 days notice. 2 days notice, and I was kind of just so frustrated. I was so mad and angry that it was something I do kind of want to do, that I would want to do, but never would actually do it. And then 2 days notice was so infuriating, because it felt like I didn't have enough time to make myself good enough. Do you know what I'm saying? Because usually the worship team gets a week, and we only had 2 days, and I worked too, so I didn't have all day to practice. So in the beginning, I was so frustrated and annoyed. And one of the women, my mom was like, oh, I need to respond to the woman. I was like, okay, some woman. And I have Saturday morning Bible studies, and there's this girl, Corinna, and she's so sweet and so kind and always happy. And you think, oh, that's fake. Like, there's no way she's actually like that. I've known her since I was in 6th grade, and she is always pretty much like that. She goes to my Saturday morning Bible study, and I was kind of like, my prayer request and like confession, I guess, was like, I am so frustrated, my heart posture is not right, I'm worried and paranoid that I'm not going to sound good, like people are going to talk bad about me, and I don't know who this woman is, but she gave 2 days notice, and it's just like, what the heck, like it's so infuriating, like we don't have jobs, like how could they just put me in a situation like this? And the girl that used to disciple me, Marissa, was like, well, the church wouldn't like put you in the situation to give you short end of the stick, because that's what it felt like. She was like, they put you in the situation because they think you can handle it. It wouldn't be because just for the heck of it. They would think, oh, Tiara can do this, we know she can. And Corinna was just like, you know, like, I understand the frustration and this and that, but it's not about sounding good and like pleasing the people. It's about like serving for the church and worshiping for the Lord. And I was just like, yeah, I know that's what it's supposed to be about, that's what the church answer is, but I was just so annoyed and pissed off and infuriated. And after that Bible study, I went to my mom's house to practice, and I just started crying, because the songs that we're singing were like Amazing Grace and like Pour Me Out, and it was just so like about just use me to do whatever you need to do. And here I am, so anxious about what can I do, what are my limitations. And it was just so like the mercy of God was just so gentle, and he was just like, also I wasn't trying to cry in front of my mom, but I did, because God was just like I'm just using you to pour. I'm just pouring you out, Tiara. Like, don't worry about this. Like, it is okay. You will be okay, and I will qualify you. Like, I'm asking you to do something. You said yes with a leap of faith. And Why do you think I'm not gonna guide you? Why do you think I'm just gonna leave you hanging with the short end of the stick? And it was such a soft, gentle hug on my heart, and it just made me cry. I was just crying on Saturday. Today's Monday, and it was fine on Sunday. It was totally fine. I wasn't nervous, but I just remember crying because it was just so like, what little faith did I have, you know? And the anxiety and saying really was just like, one love. You've been there for like 14, 15, whatever years. You've been there for a long time, and people know you, and they're gonna talk. And it was just so like, yeah, you're right, they're gonna talk, they're gonna be so bad. And I've never done this before, and I've only had 2 days of practice, and it was just everything kind of like, it was crushing down. And like, whenever I feel like God's gonna be so hard on me, like, you should know better. Like, why are you doubting me? Like, this is part of my plan. You think I just don't know that you're anxious? Like, Tiara, wake up. We've been walking together for a long time. You should know this. Whenever I expect that, God's always just like, breathe. Know that I am here. That you're, and it's just so gentle, and it's just like, So that's my little spill of like how I'm doing with my walk of God. Because it was just so inspiring listening to her talk about it. And like, I don't know. You just don't know who you're gonna touch and inspire. And she inspired me to talk about it, because I don't know who's watching, but that was such a huge leap of faith. And in my own personal journey right now for my video diaries, like, that really was, we did good, T. We did really good. God was proud. My mom was very proud. I just want to cry, because it felt like the end of the world, because I'm just a girl, okay? And I'm on cycle day 19, so that means I'm going to be PMSing soon and be really emotional. So let's just blame it on the period, the emotions. But that's my little spill. I was gonna do it in the car ride, but I need to focus when I'm driving. Was the end. It was a lot of talking, definitely different from what I usually do, but I feel like the vlogs that are super short are just like go, and then I talk and I cut it out, and then people are like, what is she doing again? Because I'm just like talking too much. But this one was definitely more of a, let's sit down and talk. So I hope you were able to like do your laundry too, or wash your dishes and just listen to me yap, or whatever. Okay, you want a little goodnight kiss? A little goodnight kiss? You do? Okay.